Hi dear students, today we are going to discuss about the structure and functions of nephron. To understand the structure of nephron in detail, dear students, the excretory system in human being consists of a pair of kidneys, a longitudinal section of kidneys, shows two prominent regions, a cortex and medulla. This we zoom into the cortex region, millions of nephrons present. Each nephron has a Bowman's capsule, PCT, proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, distal convoluted tubule, DCT. It opens to collecting duct or collecting tubule. Nephron is a convoluted tubule in the cortex region. It's a straight to forward the loop of Henle. It's a completely a tubular structure. Each nephron has a Bowman's capsule. See, this is a Bowman's capsule. In Bowman's capsule is a bowl-shaped structure. Internally, it contains the squamous epithelium. It is maintained the podocyte cells. It is a cup-shaped structure. Yeah, it contains the millions of capillary connection. That is the glomerulus. It's we call as a bundle of capillaries. We call as a glomerulus. It contains the two types of blood vessels, afferent arteriole and the efferent arteriole. Afferent arteriole and efferent arteriole. Afferent arteriole, the diameter is thick and thin. Efferent arteriole is a small blood vessel. Okay, it maintains the pressure exist in the Bowman's capsule. So here Bowman's capsule and glomerulus to form the Malpighian body. Actually, nephron has a majorly two major parts. One is a Malpighian body. Second one is tubule, kidney tubules. Kidney tubules nothing but PCT, DCT, and loop of Henle. Yeah, these are tubule structures starts the proximal convoluted tubule PCT or first convoluted tubule. It is maintain the a brush bordered epithelium. It's we call as a microvilli. This PCT leads into the loop of Henle. So it is U-shaped structure. It's a descending limb and ascending limb both. This further lead to the DCT, distal convoluted tubule. It is a cortex region, ends of the cortex region, and it is opens to the collecting duct. See here. Yeah, here glomerulus, a bunch of capillaries. Glomerulus 2, which are the nitrogenous waste materials filtered into the Bowman's capsule. So like water, salts, waste materials, these are opens into the Bowman's capsule. So it is a transfer to the PCT, proximal convoluted tubule, and loop of Henle. So water and the import salts are the absorbed back. So that we call as a reabsorption process. Excess amount of glucose useful products are the water. 75% of water also it will be reabsorbed into the capillary from the PCT. And waste materials. So waste materials and some other kind of excretory materials which are present in the capillaries, I mean blood, these are secreted into the DCT. So this is increased concentration of urine. It is opens into the collecting duct. Yeah, it's finally after collecting ducts opens into the pelvis of the kidney. So pelvis too, it is opens into the ureter, and it is opens into the urinary bladder. After the urine can be excreted in the from the ureter. The excretory system, human beings consist of a pair of kidneys, longitudinal section of it is arranged in the both sides of spinal cord, and it is portion of the abdomen, and this is a thoracic cavity. So this is a thoracic cavity. These are the lungs. It's a thoracic cavity. In down it they will be located. This is actually adrenaline gland. It is useful to the future classes. Yeah, it shows the two prominent regions. One is the cortex. Cortex is a muscular portion, and remaining this portion is medulla. Medulla contain the triangular shaped structures, calyces. The calyces contain the billions of nephrons. Billions of nephrons. Okay, each nephron has a Bowman's capsule, proximal convoluted tubule, PCT, loop of Henle, distal convoluted tubule, DCT, and it is lead to the collecting duct. The collecting duct is open into the pelvis of the kidney. Yeah, it is a bundle of capillaries, a bunch of capillaries we call as a Bowman glomerulus present in the Bowman's capsule. So it is absorption of process continuous. It is a cyclic process, right? So mostly we have the four steps in the formation of urine. First one is the filtration, glomerulus filtration. The process takes place in the Bowman's capsule. Filtration process takes place. And next one is reabsorption, tubular reabsorption. Reabsorption process takes place in the PCT, proximal convoluted tubule. So reabsorbed the useful materials including water and secretion, tubular secretion. So in the portion of DCT, so which are the waste materials present in the capillary, blood, it is secreted to the DCT, distal convoluted tubule. And these concentrated, fourth step is concentrated urine or formation of hypertonic urine. For the increasing the concentration, it have the one of the hormone is responsible for increasing the concentration, that is vasopressin. Vasopressin is a hormone to increase the concentration of urine, and finally it is open to the collecting duct, and collecting duct to the pelvis to the ureter to the urinary bladder, and urinary bladder to urethra. So this is a cyclic process. Understand? Yeah, thank you, dear students. Read well.